Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we have to go back in time and really look at what has happened in this chain over the past couple of months. In fact, soon we're gonna be hitting the 1-year anniversary of the Terra Luna comps, perhaps being one of the worst scenarios of the entire crypto space, may some say was inevitable. It was just something that happened because of one very small error in a time where it was almost solved. And right now we're the number 12 validator on the Terra Luna Classic chain. As always, if you want to support us, all I ask is that you stake with us. I mean, if you're gonna stake anyway, it's the most profitable thing on the Terra Luna Classic chain. You can do that. Do take advantage of our auto-compounding features, which we are paying for right now. And so with this being said, I want to touch base on some of the utility that we have. We actually have like a good amount of utility on the Terra Luna Classic chain in terms. Infrastructure, we've got the foundation that we need necessary to continue on the chain. In fact, I had an AMA with Terraport. If you guys didn't know, I am on the Terra CVTA team. They are right now, I believe, almost the number 10 validator on the chain as well. So it's awesome to see Terra CVTA growing in such a big way. Remember, we're actually helping out with a lot of the core infrastructure on the chain. So like, this is crazy, right? Because this is just like community members coming up. There's no like team. For example, like Terra CVTA didn't do a community pool spend of like 100 million lunk, or like 1 billion lunk. Like we literally have like done it from the community. The founder like mortgaged this. It's crazy. A lot of stuff has been happening, but we're here today. We're super excited for the future. I think I've spent somewhere around $5,000 to $6,000 negative on our validator over the past couple of months, just to kinda get it up and going. And, you know, I've really not been anything but proud of what we've been able to achieve on our Terra Luna Classic validator over such a short period of time. And really just the chain in general has kind of been stabilizing, which is what we need. Like Terra Luna Classic needed to stabilize. Terra Luna Classic needs to be boring for a little bit to get things really going. And if you look at the past year, I mean it, sometimes it's good to take it slow. If you take it too fast, you might just end up like May. So the last thing we need is something like May to happen. Once again, we need to, as a community that has taken over this chain. Remember, Duke 1 and AMAS in the past has literally said like, I left Lunk for dead. I left Luna Classic for dead. Of course they helped out with Station, and you know, we can only be so grateful for that. But I mean, they went to Luna, man. They really went to Luna and they left us for dead essentially. So it's nice to discuss Terra Luna Classic kind of coming up from the dust and establishing itself as a community-run Cosmos chain token, which is a little bit different from some of the others in the Cosmos ecosystem. If I could just like really quickly talk about this, such as like Juno. Juno was a big one at some. Where can I find Juno at this point? How big is Juno? Juno's not even popping up here. That's very interesting. Yeah, they're at 84 million market cap. They don't have this tag, but yeah, Juno's a coin. It's in the Cosmos ecosystem. It has like $300,000 worth of volume. And this is a good, you know, lapse of like, okay, well this is how, you know, Cosmos ecosystem. Sovereign chains come, they're permissionless and they're really cool. You know, Terra Luna Classic is doing something similar to Juno, but definitely in a different way. Juno has experienced chain halt before, which have threatened the chain's survivability. So we've kind of been running things a little bit differently on Terra Luna Classic as a result of that. And I really believe strongly that while we may not have the most utility right now, we have by far, the largest community on Cosmos. So if there's ever going to be a day where we see Cosmos ecosystem tokens and coins hitting the top 10, it's probably going to be somewhere in the line of Terra Luna Classic really leading the pack in, which I think is really cool because we don't have the most developers in the world, but we have an awesome community that has really propped up and created stability within Luna Classic in a world where we can kind of turn around one of the biggest catastrophes in the entire cryptocurrency space, which is what we need to do because as you know, crypto degens, we have to realize that we are a part of something greater, and this thing that is greater than us has to do with Terra Luna Classic succeeding. You know, people want to use Terra Luna as an example of why crypto is bad, but if we can, as a community, take over this chain that was clearly run in a way that wasn't perfect, it was terrible. I mean, it collapsed and literally died out. We as a community can prove that the model that Luna Classic is running, perhaps, you know, maybe a repack on USDC is something we explore way down the line. That is something that can happen. But if we can, as a Terra Luna Classic community, prove that this chain can succeed, Luna Classic and Cosmos will become the biggest in crypto. It's as simple as that. So it's a gambit, it's something that I'm really excited to continue to support. It's why we run our Terra Luna Classic validator. We ran it for 5 months at a heavy loss, and I'm more than happy to do that. And that's pretty much kind of it. If we talk about utilities, which I'd like to get a little bit into, there's really cool stuff. There's named services. These are smart contracts that pretty much go like, like how you go and you send Terra Luna Classic address and it's like Terra 10 and a bunch of different numbers. All you would do is you'd buy this named service and you'd be like, for example. Obviously, lunk domain is taken. I don't have that one. But that's a pretty cool piece of utility that if people decided that they wanted to use, it would do pretty damn well. We've got Alchemist Labs, we've got Pack Space, we've got Aura, which keeps track of Terra Luna Classic's price. Actually used Aura Stake at some point pretty extensively. We've got Falcon Terrascope. A big one that I really like is it's not Prison Protocol, it's Smart Stake. I really like Smart Stake's tracking. Unfortunately, I believe that they decided to leave the chain. About a month ago, you won't see everybody stay, but they do have some pretty awesome tracking on Terra Luna Classic, for example. When I'm trying to get, the data on our Luna Classic validator to make sure that we're doing the right things, I go to places like Smart Stake to get that kind of data for what I need. We've got Galactic Punks, we've got a couple of NFT. Talus was one that I believe reached out to me for promotion at some point. And these guys, they have an NFT marketplace, which is cool. I do think that in terms of functionality, something along the lines of the Maeda, I think Maeda would be a little bit more fleshed out. People are using Maeda pretty actively in terms of NFTs. This is a launchpad. I also do believe that Terraport is developing a launchpad for, the NFT sphere, token sphere. So, don't take me for gospel on that, but we are definitely developing a launchpad for tokens. So that's a 100% going to be coming out, and that's going to be very exciting to give kind of the fundamentals for when developers end up coming in. Being as seamless as possible, making it as easy as possible for them to integrate within the Luna Classic community, and kind of like giving them their role because we all have our roles in different places. But with this being said, just a small talk on Luna Classic to update you all with my thoughts on Terra Luna Classic, which is really cool. So with that being said, stay safe, and that's all.